Pisces, how are you? It's so wonderful to come in this week, any week, for you guys and do a reading. I really appreciate you. You guys, I almost wish there was like 4 Pisces throughout the week. You guys, I just want to say, I really enjoy your energy. And I also don't think I ever get a negative comment in a Pisces video. You guys are sweet. I think you're the type of sign or people where if you've got nothing nice to say, you just move on. It's nice. And then when you have something nice to say, you share it. And I love it. And I feel your energy. So hi, this is me, Cindy. And I'm doing your reading this week. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Because the question this week is, what abundance and love is coming towards you? And how is that being delivered? How is that being delivered? How is it being achieved? What abundance and love is coming towards you? I'm feeling that. I'm feeling like really empowered about empowering you. I really am. I just feel like there's so much power out there, every one of you. And let's let it go. Let's acknowledge it. Let's see what you have coming. If there's a tiny little roadblock, sorry, I'm cracking my back. Tiny little roadblock along the way. Oh, geez. We're gonna hit it. So yeah, Pisces baby, sharing their energy with me. 6th chakra, 3rd eye, Archangel Metatron. This guy is awesome. He's all about esoteric symbolism, flower of life image, just a lot, even geometry, the sacred geometry, just really, really cool stuff. On me, I was never good at math, so. But the intuition side of it, yeah, that's a given. So now what was going on with you last week? Oh, you guys were like leveling up with your empathic abilities, if I remember correctly. Your empathic abilities were leveling up. Some of you were opening up to being empathic, to being an empath. Others of you that already were hitting like a new level in it. So 6th chakra, we're talking about abundance. What abundance is coming towards you and what love. And then we're just letting spirit openly talk about it. Like I'm not asking a lot of questions. Oh, the underline is the world. Typically with this card, I say, okay, it's the world is being presented to you. So many things, you're going to have a lot more options as to what it is you want in love. I'm not going to say that that's not what it is, but the really strong feeling and message I'm getting about this card for Pisces today is you are looking at the world from almost this 6th chakra energy, this intuitive ability to almost come completely out of the box, think out of the box. Well, this is different, like almost elevate yourself beyond who you are and what's around you and look at it almost as if you're on another planet and you can observe this earthly experience. Oh, you guys are fun. You guys are so much fun. I love your sign. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one more. Okay, so that's underlined. Let me not get too distracted here. But you guys are sweet, and I love your comment. You're so sweet. You're like, it's okay, Cindy. We'll listen to you babble. I love you guys. You are so sweet, because not everybody likes that. So that being underlying, you guys are helping. Oh, you're so sweet. It's not just about Pisces. You guys are helping others too. With this, that's why you're looking at the world in that way. Like you've stood back, you're looking at the world and you really feel this need to help others too. And you recognize this in others, that they could be doing better for themselves, for their community, for everybody, if they relied on their intuition a little bit more. If they opened up to their deeper self, it's like you recognize it, you see it, you're like, oh, that person is not, they're not serving others well, but they're not doing that because they're not serving themselves well. They're not opening up to their self and loving themselves on a deep level. It's like you're looking at the world and you really always turn these readings around, don't you? Don't you, Pisces? Like, I think it was one time it felt like, well, no, Pisces, because yeah, you guys were asking the questions, right? You guys were asking spirit the questions like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago when I was doing the reading. Like you guys had questions. interesting. I have a sweet friend and she does watch these videos. Hi, my dear. And she is just in a rush to experience every aspect of life. And she is, and it's not just like, it's not like she's trying to do this because she needs to have great stories to tell her friends when she goes to tea parties. It's like this is just passion. You can feel it inside her, like, and she engages in it because she wants to experience it, like, for herself and share that with her kids. Like, that's really the deep level, for me, how I feel with her on how she, like, I couldn't keep up with her, I just can't. And we're their place for dinner, and I said, it's almost like you feel like, in Pisces being at the end of the Zodiac, it's as if maybe this is the last lifetime for you here on Earth. And you're just making sure, you know what, every last experience, I'm going to suck it up and savor it because I'm going off to, you know, more worldly experiences after this, a different universe, a different level. But you see, what's interesting about that, and I get that with a lot of, at least to you guys, you Pisces that come to these videos, I get this energy where you are very loving, it's very unconditional, open to just, you know, whatever you want to talk about, cosmos, deeper self, love, like, just, you know, to think, because some of the signs, as you get further down in the Zodiac, can get really heavy, and maybe because they're at a point in their development where, you know, this earthly life has become heavy. It's become heavy, and they're about to work their way up. I find once you kind of get to Sagittarius and Capricorn, it does start to lighten up a little bit. And then Aquarius, it's almost like we start like me, Aries. Oh God, I have a whole journey to do to get to you guys. I don't have any Pisces in my chart. I hope I can maintain this attitude through the whole Zodiac in all my next lives. But so what I'm trying to say is, you guys have so much in you. It's almost like you're at this point where, you know, this might be my last time here on Earth in this life. And I want to make sure I experience what I can, as much as what I can, and then I want to leave a little bit of me here. And by leaving a little bit of you here, it's helping others to open up to their deeper self, to their intuition, to the love that they have for themselves. It's so beautiful. It'll make me emotional, Pisces. It's so beautiful. And really, like Earth, they do say Earth has a very heavy vibration to it. And because it's a tough learning school, like, there's a lot of theories about life, right? Life and existence. And one of them is that this is like a school. It's like spirit soul school. You come here, you learn lessons. It really makes a lot of sense because we learn a lot of stuff here about ourselves and about releasing ego. But, you know, I think the ego is here to challenge our soul to really rise up to what it wants to be. It's that challenge. Without a challenge, you're not going to strive. If you go for a run by yourself, you're going to do 2K and you're going to do it in 30 minutes. If you go for a run with someone who's a little bit, you know, maybe they're the same level of you, a little bit ahead, you're going to do 5K in 15 minutes, right? So to me, I feel like the ego is like that a little bit. So you guys are just reaching, let's just pull cards. Let's pull more cards. Yeah, like, it's almost like your vibrational energy is ready for the next level. It's ready for whatever other galaxy is out there with another planet on it. And that's exciting. Are you going on a trip in the next life? So exciting. Like, it feels like you're leaving something. You want to leave something beautiful behind. Gosh, it's supposed to be about your abundance. How do you do this all the time? And turn it around. So that was my energy oracle deck that I pulled those first two cards out for you. So knowledge, I'm not finished shuffling. Like, you pull it in, you expand it, you share it. This is Return of Spirit oracle deck. And I just shuffle and see what comes out. I'm just keeping the message open, surfacing. Ooh, yeah, it is surfacing. It's really bubbled up. Like, see how much this has bubbled up? I feel like that's really a lot of you. It really has bubbled up. It really has surfaced. But it's almost like you're having this deep desire to, on an intuitive level, connect with others and try to get theirs to start surfacing. Because once it starts to simmer, It doesn't take long for the boiling to happen and for everything to bubble up and surface. The surfacing. This is really, really surfacing. Oh, what's at the bottom? Oh, manifest. You guys really understand the ability of manifestation. That expanding your mind, expanding your, or opening up your belief system without hindering it, allows flow. Look at this rainbow, this kaleidoscope of light, this spectrum. It just, any possibility can come into you. Oh, I'm getting, there was a movie, what the heck was it called? I can't remember, I'm really bad with that. But they were living on Earth, and it was like in the future, and all the crops were dead except corn, I think, or something like that. But anyways, they ended up trying to go find a new planet, and they ended up going through like this dimensional thing. It was really weird. And this almost reminds me of that. Like, you can really stretch dimensionally. If this video is not resonating with you, if you're like, I'm not sharing that with anyone, then it's because it's about to be shared with you on an intuitive level. It's coming up. And maybe it depends where you are in Pisces. Are you early Pisces? Are you mid Pisces? Are you the end of Pisces? Maybe you have like a couple more lifetimes left on Earth here, but this is just to get you to the next level, get you to the end of that Pisces cycle. And you are, wow, yeah, it's a very like spiritual and universal message to me. This is not about finding a new job. I don't know, I'm sorry if that's what you were looking for. It doesn't feel like that. This is a very deeper message for you. And that often is when we're talking about abundance and love combined. Well, you can't have abundance without love. Love for yourself and love for others. We are shuffling the tarot just to see what comes out. Oh, this is the Tarot of Dreams. Oh, this is just incredible. So Aquarius did have, this was their underlying card, completely different message though. This was their underlying card, and they had another card that was the main card. But I think the very first card I pulled from them from the tarot deck was this one. Now their message was about a very deep primal gift that they needed to release and build their strength coming forward, blah, blah, blah. Wow. This is different. So this primal, this very primal, deeper desires is, you know, whenever I see like a lizard, some sort of dinosaur type animal, reptiles, for me, I always feel like the deeper part of God, the deeper part of creation, like going closer to that initial spark of life, that vibration that created, whether you want to say that created the Big Bang, or the Big Bang created the vibration that made everything start to exist, like at a molecular level, and then just start, you know, things just started developing. Like that is that really deep, and you are on your journey towards that deeper connection. So not so much a deeper primal desire or inner child that's in you that has a gift that has been dying to come out. That was like Aquarius. If you have Aquarius in your sign, I would go and watch it, because it's interesting that you have repeat cards here. But this is a deeper connection on a very spiritual level, like with almost your connection with spirit. And when I say spirit, like you can say your spirit guides, your archangels. This is that sort of all-knowing, it's an energy. It exists beyond, like I left at one of my cards in one of the readings, because it was like, oh yeah, you're going to get Taurus energy and Leo energy and an old bald eagle, and I think that's God, but he's got blonde hair. I don't know if God has blonde hair. Like, it was just a funny little joke. And but so that's what I mean, like you have to look beyond the depictions of how we've tried to depict like God energy. If you can believe that you can manifest something, that your intuition is actually connected to something, you know that there is something way beyond us. There's something way beyond us, and your connection is strengthening towards that. And in doing that, you're recognizing the importance of Oh, that's interesting. I just got like a little message there. Let me finish my thought. You're recognizing the importance of sharing that with others. And as I was about to say that, I got this little message. It's almost like the last little goal for your contribution to humanity before you level up to the next lifetime, if it's not here on Earth. I really never know what's going to come through in these messages. This is like really out there, really deep, which is the balance, right? It's out there and it's deep. You are leveling up. Your vibration is getting so much closer to your home energy. And it's not to say that you don't have like another 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, 80 years even on here. You do. It's just to really start utilizing what it is you have and sharing it, because that's part of, and you understand that that's part of the gift for creating abundance in your own life. Oh, wow. The Palace of Swords. So this is one of the few decks that has a card beyond the King. So beyond the King of Swords, beyond the King of Wands or coins or whatever. The Palace of Swords is actually not just using your analytical mind. This is up in the air. It's up in the sky. It can't be touched by others, because this is about your intuition being so deeply grounded in your thinking and your connection with your intuition. So your intuition to me is really about opening up your mind, removing blocks in your thinking to let it expand. And when you do that, you accept the possibilities and you can connect with your spirit guides. And to me, that's your intuition. It's that spirit level that communicates with you, and you get the message. Wow, right? Because you'll get information, clarity on things that you could have overthought for weeks, and then all of a sudden you just take a moment. This situation doesn't serve me anymore. This person's energy doesn't. I release it. And then you get like this answer because you released it, you opened up. But this is just confirming this Palace of Swords. This is in the sky. This is sky-based thinking. This is thinking that comes from your deeper intuition. Nice cards. And you know, the aces also, I forgot to mention, like aces are about new beginnings. So it is a new beginning, a new journey moving towards this connection with that energy that created the primal beginning, where Earth was just nothing but this rock with lava flowing and being hit by other rocks and meteors. Like, that's the beginning of life. You're moving into that primal energy and acceptance of it and knowing that you're part of it. I'm going to do one more card, and then we're going to do I don't feel like I even need to clarify anything. Like, it's just all coming through beautifully. Always does. We know when I started pre-shuffling with Pisces cards, we're flying out left, right, and center. I thought, yep, I'm in Pisces energy. They are not afraid to share and open up. Okay. Oh, there is one more message. The Queen of Wands. Oh, nice. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, deep feelings and desires here. The message that I'm receiving for you with this card is to always remember that your deepest desires and feelings are how you truly manifest. Your deepest desires and feelings are how you can also help others, because you are serving from this core element within you. From this core element within you that you actually sort of, in a sense, like rising up to. So this queen, and she wears a mask because it is not fully known who she is, in a sense. People think they know who she is. And, you know, it's interesting because usually we get messages about removing your mask and acknowledging who you are, but I feel like you know who you are. But a lot of people in this lifetime don't need to know exactly who you are, and they just need to experience what you have to offer on a very high, beautiful level. They don't need to know every deeper aspect of you. You are allowed to keep that mask on. And it's a tiny mask. It's just holding on to something very deep and personal within you. And you are allowed to keep that mask on because it doesn't stop you from sharing those deeper parts of yourself and feelings with others. It's really nice. And at the bottom, we have the Page of Cups. So this is very, I like to look at this as like Pisces energy. It's just that beautiful, always, even though you are very mature in your ability to connect with your deeper self, with your spirit guides, with your intuition, you always seem to approach it like a child, like my friend, like always, let's go and do this, let's go and do that, let's go and do this, like that new experience. You are able to approach it like it's new. And it's kind of interesting because it's a little bit like an Aries energy, right? But yet you have a lot of grounded, mature energy around that, which, yeah, it's really, that's wonderful. Archangel deck. So we're going to get a final message for Pisces. Oh, wow. Gentleness. So I'm going to read you the fully, like after I've showed it. It's hard for me to read backwards. I haven't developed that superhero power yet. Gentleness. Archangel Sandalphone. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And you know, I think too, why? Because any love and affection that you want to share with people on a deeper level about intuition or just living by example, at this point in time, those that will receive is where you should be spending your time, because some will not receive that. They're just not at that level, which is okay. One day, maybe 10 or 12 other lifetimes, they will be. And there'll be someone else here for them to receive from. So whoever is, you know, you feel, is in that receiving mode is who you should help to allow this surfacing to continue to come up. And it help your surface. You're already bubbling. You're already bubbling. It's evaporation is taking place going up into this ether, right? So be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments, because that's where you will make the biggest difference right now. So great, thanks. Thanks for sharing your abundance and love with the rest of the world. And in a sense, that's what gives back to you. So thank you again, Pisces. I really do enjoy your energy, and I'm going to try to hang on to a bit of that as I get through the rest of the week with the other signs. Thank you so much, guys. Until next week. Bye.